Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on the IsoVerse server, and in this episode we are going to start it off by harvesting our farm so that we can fill up the inside of that brand new storage silo. And it is actually very important that we're doing that first because we need to tear down that pumpkin and melon farm over there in order to make room for today's build. The interesting thing about this is I have not put any lighting in here the entire way up. But I went through with F3 and it looks like the entirety of this, all the way down to these corners, is still lit well enough to grow things. No. That's not your bed. That's not your bed. This is my bed. Also gonna go and grab this villager's trade block, so that now he'll end up moving into here instead of just doing all of this stuff way out there. Put that down here, I guess. There we go. And this is all planted. We'll check back at the end of the episode and see how the progress is come along. Yes, very good. You work in there. Now the main objective for today is to replace this area with, or in this area, to build another theme building. This one will be for the butcher. We're going to be using this block palette. Not necessarily all of it, not totally sure how much of it we'll use, but we'll be using these blocks. I've got some resources over here for it. Because I need to sort this out. This has become a problem. It's loud, it's annoying, it's hard to use, and I've had iron golems start spawning in these pens and getting trapped in there, and then it just makes it difficult to harvest because you can't swing your sword around. So we're going to build a dedicated building for it here, so that the butcher has somewhere to work. I've marked out the area to build this inside. Now, the actual structure itself is not going to be this large, but what's going to happen is I want a pen for cows, sheep, pigs, and chickens in each of the corners outside the building. The building will be sort of a cross shape in the center, with the storage area and the actual area where the villager will work in here. Alright, I've been doing some work, I've got a little progress made, and I've reached a difficult decision. I've got two separate designs here, which this all I like. What I don't like is this, necessarily. I don't really like the jack-o'-lanterns behind here, and I tried to remedy it by putting the jack-o'-lanterns on the bottom here, putting gravel back there instead. I kind of like this, but this is very flat, and I don't know what I want to do to break it up, and which one of these will look better, so I might go ahead and put in some fence posts and some flooring and see what will look better. I'll come back to that and plug on with the rest of it. I think what's throwing me off is that in my head I wanted this building to extend all the way out. I wanted it to be more of a cross shape, and right now it's just sort of this. I've just made the box in the center. I haven't made an actual cross of a building. Let me try to carry this on somehow. It's going to be interesting. How do I want to do that? I mean, that's definitely closer to what I was going for. But now we just have this ugliness. I don't know. That looks a lot better. That looks so much better. And like, we'll have these open spaces so that we can put the chests and things inside, so the actual room won't be that cramped. But yeah, then you can have the pen here and it will make more sense. Okay, cool. Please tell me they have mangrove wood. Please, somebody sell mangrove wood. Oh dear. Yes. Oh, that's not bad either. Yes. 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 Now we're getting somewhere. This is a lot more like it. We'll have the storage and the villager block and whatnot in these pockets. This area is definitely big enough to be comfortable. Now I can start trying to put a roof on this thing. Alright, things have just been interrupted. Tankz1e7 has joined the server. Those of you who have been on uh or have seen Pixelcraft know that he's the owner and the founder of Pixelcraft. So yeah, let's see, where do you want to go? There there's a lot to look at. I don't know. what um hmm. Let's the, the all right. Wait here. Why did you hit him? Was why why did you hit the golem? I don't. Well, I think we can all say that was unexpected. Anyway, back to the build. What is Tankz doing in my village? What's he doing? What is this? Why? He's got a creeper after him. Oh my word. Ah, he's getting food. Absolutely nothing suspicious to see here. Just a donkey walking around with his pet sheep. Progress has been made. I've got a roof in. I've played with it a bunch. I think it looks nice. I really like the dark oak and the cobble contrast too. I'm working now on the tower in the middle. It's not a clock tower. It's not going to be a clock tower. It's just going to have redstone lamps in the window, but it is going to be about that tall. It's going to have a roof up above the redstone lamps. I think it's turning out well. All right, it is a new day on the IsoVerse server, and I have done some major progress. First off, you can see the tower back here. It is looking fantastic, if I do say so myself. I've got the mangrove trapdoors actually around redstone lamps, and I really like the way that comes together. Sort of has a bit of a retro classic feel to it. And then below it, I've just got some dark oak fences in the window. For the reason being, when you come in here, I want you to see, like, have a little glimpse into the outside, make it feel more open air. I wish I could have had the redstone lamps powered on by daylight sensors, but unfortunately they're all inside this little 2x2 area, which means there's just no room to put the daylight sensors anywhere. Because I can do it for the ones on top, I could put the daylight sensors up there, but that would only power the lamps on top, and there's no room to connect them to the ones on the bottom. And if I tried putting them on the outside blocks here, and it just kind of looked a little wrong. So for now, we'll just leave the redstone lamps as always on and have that pattern in the window. I think last thing to do is I'm going to put a roof on top of the tower. Or maybe I won't put it. Yeah, I'll put a roof on top of the tower, and I'll leave the interior for another episode. Alright, that is everything in place. The roof is finished, and it is looking very nice indeed. The dark oak and the cobble stripe really seems to bring all of that together. We do need to finish this interior and change out the grass for something else, put in the animals, but we can do all that in another episode because we're almost out of time. Before we finish, though, we do need to go check on our farms because they have been growing this whole time, and I do want to make sure all of the blocks grow properly. Um, Being this is the bottom floor, it's managed by our farmer here. Very nice. But if we go on up here, you can see everything is being illuminated by this skylight. That is it. And, well, these actually don't count because I grew these stems with bone meal. So let's see down here, I think. Yes, here. There we go. Everything is lit just well enough to grow. And we've got 5 levels. It's 5 levels, 6 levels of that. It's pumpkins and melons, wheat, carrots, potatoes, beetroot, and then the bottom level is managed by the villager. But looks like that's all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed, please let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what builds you want to see next after the interior, and in the meantime, take care. Bye bye.